Hi there, my name is Aiden, and this is my video for my application to AgentNoon. And so I'll just answer a couple of questions which have been prompted to me. The first one, why did I start coding? I started coding in grade 7 when my brother highly recommended I start learning through Code Academy. And so I completed a couple introduction courses in HTML and CSS. Didn't get too far, kind of left it on the back burner for a bit until about grade 10, which is when I was able to have my first elective in high school. And so I decided to take computer science, where we didn't focus on HTML and CSS, mainly just C++ and then Java. But one thing led to another. I took more computer science courses through high school, and then I ended up at Mohawk College for software development, which I have graduated in December for. And so I'll answer the next question. Please share a hard thing or project you have done in the last 2 years. And I will say by far the hardest project I've worked on in the past 2 years was my capstone at Mohawk College. A couple of things in this project were done for the first time in my experience. For example, actually completely hosting a website through Heroku in their command line interface. But I did persevere. I was able to get help from my professor and internet resources, and I was able to eventually host a website, a full stack website, to be clear. And then the next question, why would I like to work at AgentNoon? I'd like to work at AgentNoon for, I would say, 2 reasons. The first one is I think it's quite unique that you've asked me to provide a video for the application process, and I think it allows me to just demonstrate some of my different skills not related to software. For example, videography, audio, and lighting. The other reason is due to, well, I poked around on your website and I noticed that you are funded by Y Combinator, and I thought that was really unique. My brother, who recommended I start coding, he knows quite a bit about Y Combinator. He suggested I listen to the podcast, which I have a couple times. And I mean, I'd like to make some software which is worthy of Y Combinator funding, ultimately. And if we work together, the number one thing that would surprise you about me is, in the next 6 months, is my ability to swap between different projects. For example, during my time at Batched as a full-time junior full-stack web developer, I was able to jump around the front-end client for the administrators, the customers, and then the back-end for both the API layers. And these are all separate projects through Git. They have their own repos as well as their testing clients and external integration clients as well. And so I believe that concludes my little video for my application to AgentNoon. Thank you very much for watching.